Hello, you're most welcome. I am Walwoga Victor with my sister Millie as a sign language interpreter. Today, we are going to look at subsets. Ask yourself, what is a subset? So, the objectives of this lesson are, by the end of this lesson, we should be in position to tell what a subset is. We should also be in position to form and identify subsets. How shall we measure that we have achieved these objectives? When we form and identify the subsets, this will mean that we have achieved that objective. If we can also tell the number of subsets in a given set, it will then mean that we have achieved that objective of telling the number of subsets. So think about it. When you hear the word subsets, what comes in your mind? Yes, those are all good ideas. People having different views. So, you're going to cross-check your view with what I'm giving you. We shall then get who is correct. Let's take it from a home picture. You look at your home. Are you seeing it very well? You have several rooms in your house. Not so. You have your bedroom, you have the sitting room, the kitchen, and so on. At least a house has 2 or 3 rooms. So, what we are calling a subset is a smaller set that is found in a bigger set. What am I trying to bring out? What I'm bringing out is that at home, you have that big house. And in that big house, you have the kitchen, meaning that a kitchen is a subset of the whole house. It's a smaller room got in the big house. Your bedroom is a subset of the house, just because this bedroom is got inside the house. Hoping I'm clear. Could you think of other things where we can get subsets? Please mention them. Just mention what you think of. Yes, we have a mathematical set. We have the container or the tin, then inside there are several instruments. Those several instruments are the ones that make up the set, meaning that those instruments are subsets of the big set. So, let's look at how we can form subsets. When you're given a number, for instance, you can be given a set, them telling you that set A equals to elements as 1 and 2. Okay? I said set A has elements 1 and 2. Can you figure out the subsets in set A? What are some of them? Can you please mention them? It's true. If you've mentioned 1, yes, 1 is a subset of set A. Even 2, that's correct. However, there are some subsets that you have left out. When we are forming subsets, we have a principle that governs subsets. It states that the first subset of every set is an empty set. So an empty set is a subset of every set, meaning that For our set A, which has elements as 1 and 2, when we are forming subsets, the first subset of set A will be the empty set. Therefore, as we are forming, the empty set will be the first subset. But please note, as you're writing an empty set, do not mix two symbols. You get the curly brackets, then you put in that other symbol where you write a 0, then a slash. If you put that inside, it means that that set contains that element. So what we do, to represent an empty set, we only and only draw the curly brackets without anything. It means that that set is empty. Is that fine? Hoping it's fine. So if an empty set is our first subset for set A, then what is our second subset? It is always easier forming subsets when you follow the elements consecutively. If you go on picking them at random, it's true, you will form the subsets. But if there are many elements, at one point, you may be confused. So the best method is going systematically, consecutively. Since our first element in the set was 1, it will then mean our second subset will be the subset with element 1. So we draw our curly brackets, and then put in 1. Yes, that's it. Please note, when we're writing sets, we only use curly brackets. We don't use other types of brackets, just because they don't represent sets. So far we have an empty set, then we have a set having 1 as the element. What else? True, that's correct. That set having 2 is also a subset of set A. Therefore, you will draw the curly brackets, then put in 2. So far, how many subsets do we have? 3, that's correct. Indeed, there are 3. So you mean the subsets are over? Okay. Some people are saying yes, some are saying no. Those who are saying no, what is that other subset that you think of we may be leaving out? Yes? Okay. All right. That's good, by the way. If you're saying the mother set, it's true. The mother set is also a subset. What are we calling the mother set? What we are calling the mother set is that set from which we are forming all these subsets. In other words, the set that they have given us is what we call the mother set. And in this case, our mother set is set A, which is equaling to elements 1, yes, then 2. So as we are writing, we shall write the mother set as our last subset. Meaning you draw your curly brackets, then you say the elements are 1, 2. But please note, do not forget to separate these elements using the commas. Just because if the element is 1, then 2, and you choose not to put the commas, this will be 12, and it will be one number. So please put the commas as you're writing your subsets. That means for set A, we have formed how many subsets? Good. We have formed 4 subsets. So that is the easiest way of forming these subsets. Let's take another example. Assuming you're given a set having a book, a pen, and a set. I mean a mathematical set. Okay? I said a pen, a book, and a mathematical set. This set has those three elements. What could be the subsets in this set? Let's call it set X. What could be the subsets for set X? That's right. It's true that the empty set is always the first subset. So the empty set is our first subset. Correct. What else do you think of? As you look at those elements, I believe you could even be having some of them with you there. You could be having the set, the pen, then the book. So please formulate them with you. So we have said we have the empty set. What else? Yes, I know. Some are beginning with book, others begin with a pen, others begin with a set. That's all right. Okay? It's true that each of those elements is a subset. That's very true. So whoever's done that, it's correct. Thank you for that. So it means we shall have a pen as a subset of our set X. We then have the book as a subset of set X still. Okay? Then we have the mathematical set. It's also a subset. So far, how many subsets do we have? That's it. We have 4 subsets so far, meaning that we are still forming more. Can we formulate more subsets? Yes? Please form them, feel free. Okay. Some people are stuck. Thanks to those who have tried. Now, this will happen in such a way that after splitting objects, all those elements, as single objects, okay, we can now start pairing them up to form more subsets. Remember, in this case, there were 3. So we can bring our pen, then the book. It's also a smaller set got from the bigger set. For you not to mix up things, it's always better to move systematically. So you bring the book, then the pen, meaning that that is your 5th subset. Are we together? Hoping that we are together. So what else? You said the pen and the book. Yes, that is it. Thank you very much. We can also say the pen and the set. That's correct. The pen and the set also form a subset. Which other subset can you form? Okay, someone is saying a set and a pen. It's true, a set and a pen is a subset. But in this case, we had already mentioned a pen and a set. So pen and a set is the same as set and a pen, just because they are the same elements, only that one comes before the other. It's just like saying we ate posho and beans. It has no difference when someone says we ate beans and posho. It's the same thing, okay? So that means we have 6 so far. Which other subset are you thinking of? That's correct. Indeed, thank you very much. We have the book and the set. We had not paired them. So we have the book and the set. That is also a subset. So if you've finished pairing up these objects, we can now bring in our last set. And which set is that? Speak louder. Yes, it's the mother set. Is that okay? Some people could be asking, why do we call it mother set, not father set? You know, we are produced by women. So it is this set that is producing all these other subsets. That's why we are calling it the mother set. Hoping that you're fine. Now, what you're going to do for me, I'm going to give you a set, and you'll get me all the subsets in this set. When I come back from this break, I'll cross-check to see who has got it right and who needs help. So write down. Set T equals, so open the brackets. Remember, they are curly brackets. Yes. Equals to 7. Close the brackets. Form all the subsets from set yes, from that set we formed. Yes, form all the subsets. Let's go for a quick break. When I get back, we shall see how we've gone about with the number. I'll be right back. Welcome back from that break. Let's look at our number that I left you with. I told you to form all the subsets from the set I gave you. Our set had one element. So what was your answer? Thank you. Thank you very much. The answer is 2. So you will form 2 subsets. The first subset being, yes, the first subset is an empty set. Then, since it's having one element, our second subset will be the mother set. That's good of you. So what you're going to do, you're going to get your piece of paper or your notebook. You write down these questions and you try them during your free time. I'm giving you some questions. Question 1. We are saying find the subsets, or you can say form the subsets for each of the following sets. Set K equals to elements, so you open the curly brackets and put there 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then close the curly brackets. I said set K will equal to elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then set B equals to a bag, a dog, and a rat. I said set B has a bag, a dog, and a rat. You're meant to form the subsets from that set. My last question. I will task you to draw a mother set and put in subsets, just like from the home setting. You can think of a garden, that's the mother set, and it has different plants. So you will then form subsets from the set you've drawn. When you finish up that activity, you can go through with your elder sister or your elder brother. It could even be your parents, anyone who can help you. If there is no one to give you support, that's still okay. When schools resume, you will present that activity to your teachers of mathematics. Thank you for being a good class. This lesson was extracted from the Primary 7 curriculum, but it's important for Primary 5 and Primary 6 members. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.